This marathon session of permutation, combination and probability. My name is Ronak Shah and this is Unacademy CAT4MBA channel. So yes, as you know, every Saturday we conduct this live marathon session of about 3 hours and we complete one particular topic. Right. So let me quickly tell you what all are we going to complete in this particular session. Before that, in case if you are new to my session, so this is a bit about myself. So I've completed my MBA and I'm also an engineer. I have more than 12 years of training experience and I have trained more than 10,000 students. Not only that, I have personally appeared for CAT many times and I have scored more than 99 percentile. And we have the best of the educators on this channel. So yes, you can keep attending our daily live sessions to conquer your CAT preparation. Right, so this is the agenda for this session. I mean, we are going to revise the complete permutation, combination and probability from nook and corner, every formula. So we are going to revise that. It will not take more than about an hour, and then we'll also practice plenty of questions, and many of them are previous year CAT questions. Right, so once again, welcome to this marathon session. Yeah, we have Rajat Kumar, Nicole, Arunima. Hi everyone, good to see you all. Right, in case if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do it quickly. This is the channel Unacademy CAT4MBA where you are watching this session live right now, and you can also subscribe to our Telegram channel so that you can get daily updates. And yes, as I have been telling you that this is the time to start with your mock test and to interact with the faculty on a personal level. So for that, you can go for our Unacademy subscription so that you can interact with hundreds of educators and attend their courses. So for that, these are the various plans. I'll suggest you to go for either 6 months plan or 12 months plan, and these are very cost effective, so you can definitely go for that. Do not forget to use my referral code, which is SHAH10, and you will get 10% discount and you will be able to attend my courses as well. Right, so let's quickly revise the basic of permutation combination, that is counting principle. Right, so hi everyone, once again, am I audible to all of you? Yeah, show me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Great. So I'm sure all of you are geared up for this marathon session. As you know, it's going to be of 3 hours and we are going to complete this permutation, combination, probability. Most of the time, on an average, you can see in the previous year CAT papers, 2 to 3 questions have been asked directly based on these 3 topics. Okay, and indirectly you may require to use it in another 2-3 questions. So that's why it carries a good weightage. Yeah. So guys, counting principle. So this is that principle which says that when there are m ways to do one thing and n ways to do other thing, then m into n ways of doing both the things together and m plus n ways of doing either of the things. So for example, if I have 4 shirts, 6 t-shirts and 4 trousers, in how many different ways can I get ready? So of course it will be like this. Either I'll wear a shirt or a t-shirt. So I have 4 plus 6, that is 10 choices to pick the upper wear, and along with that I'll require 4 trousers. So straight away answer will be 4 plus 6, that is 10 into 4, 40. So we have discussed this point earlier, right? So let's take up some questions based on this concept. In fact, among this question, few are CAT question. So everyone, I'm sure you are pretty clear about this. In how many ways can 6 person sit on 4 chairs? Now, in a way, this is a permutation question, but then can be quickly solved by counting principle. Let this 6 person be A, B, C, D, E, and F, and they want to sit on this 4 chairs. So this is how you will think that on the first chair, any of the 6 people can sit, so 6 ways. Then on the second chair, remaining 5, anyone from remaining 5 can sit, so 5 ways. Then from remaining 4, anyone can sit on this chair, and then 1 from remaining 3. So this is nothing but 6p4. So this is how the permutation came, right? So we will discuss this thing once again when we'll discussing the permutation, but then simply if I want to write, I'll say this answer is 360. Very simple. So I hope all of you understand. In fact, if I ask you this question, how many ways 4 person can sit on 6 chairs? Now these are the 4 person, number of people are less and the chairs are more now. So these are certain tricky situations about which you should be pretty clear. So these are the 6 chair, 4 person. So as I mentioned earlier also, now since the chairs are more, you can't think from chairs perspective. You will have to think from person's perspective. So how many option does A has to go and sit? Can I say 6 option, then B 5 option, then C will left with 4 choices and D will be 3. So again this will be the same 360, right? So you can say this is also 6p4. So once again, when we'll discuss permutation, you can keep this thing in mind, that arranging 6 people on 4 chairs or arranging 4 people on 6 chairs, both will be same 6p4. Yeah, are you all clear, guys? Fine. So yeah, same way, let's look at this question. In how many ways can 4 persons be sent to 6 conference room? Now, what is the difference between arranging 4 people on the 6th chair and sending 4 people on the 6th conference room, in the 6th conference room, right? What is this difference? So can I say in a conference room, more than one person can go, but on a chair, only one person can sit, right? So about this question, you know, people sending to conference room. So for the first person, these are the 6 conference room, number 1 to number 6A. So for first person, there are 6 choices. For second person, also there are 6 choices. Okay. Or for the third person, also there are 6 choices, and for fourth one also 6 choices. So it will be 6 raised to 4. In general, n people can be sent to R groups, R distinct groups, in R raised to n ways. So here each conference room is acting as one group. Right, so we can put all the people in conference room 1, or we can put all the people in conference room 2, and so on and so forth. So this will be R raised to n in general, 6 raised to 4. So I hope all of you are clear with this point. Now let's look at this one. Everyone, can you apply counting principle, and can you tell me the total number of ways of scheduling this place? What are the total number of ways? So this is your question. Please solve this question and type your answer in the chat box quickly. Yes. So there are 6 plays P, Q, R, S, T, U to be scheduled from 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. So I can say at 5 p.m., 6 p.m., 7 p.m., 8, 9 and 10. Okay, of course. So I can say this is 5 to 6 slot, this is 6 to 7 slot, 7 to 8 slot, 8 to 9 slot, 9 to 10 and 10 to 11, right? So this is how it will go on from 5 to 11 p.m. I hope you are able to understand this. Why have I written 5 to 10 only? Because each slot will be of 1 hour. Yes, guys, can you please write the answer for this one in the chat box? Look at the condition. So as we have discussed earlier in the counting principle, that whenever you find out number of ways of filling certain positions, first calculate the number of ways of filling those positions which has constraint. Again, the constraints are of 2 types, positive constraint and negative constraint. So here let's quickly look at that. P and Q can't be scheduled before 7 p.m. Matlab, here we can't schedule P and Q. P and Q can't come over here. Then one of the plays S and T has to be scheduled at 8 p.m. So S and T, one of them should be scheduled over here. So this is called positive constraint. This is called negative constraint. So first we'll go ahead with the positive one, and then we'll go ahead with the negative one. Right, so how many ways are there for 8 p.m. slot? Can I say 8 p.m. slot can be filled in 2 ways? So suppose we used play S over here. Let me just write down play once again. P, Q, R, S, T and U. So suppose we have allotted this play S at slot 8 p.m. slot. Now we are left with this 5. Again, P and Q can't come on at 5 p.m. and 6 p.m. So P and Q hata do. So what are the plays are you left with for 5 p.m. and 6 p.m. slot? Can I say we are left with R, T and U. So any 3, one of any 3 plays can be placed over here, can be scheduled over here. And from the remaining 2 plays, one of them can be scheduled over here. Guys, are you with me? Have you understood this point? What I have written? Everyone show me a thumbs up quickly. Fine. So now we have sufficed those constraints. Now we are left with this 7 p.m. slot, 9 p.m. slot and 10 p.m. slot, and we are left with 3 plays. So can I say those 3 plays can be placed on this 3 slots in 3 factorial ways? So this 3 slots can be filled in 3 factorial ways. So total number of ways will be 3 into 2 into 3 factorial into this 2 factorial, right, into 2. So the answer will be 3 into 2 into 2 into 3 factorial, right? So what will be this answer? 3 2s are 6 2s are 12, 6 are 72. So it can be done in 72 ways. Yes, guys, please keep typing your answer in the chat box. So the moment you are confident that you have solved this question, please immediately put it in the chat box. Yeah, great. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's look at one more question. Now, please tell me what will be the number of ways. So guys, in today's session, I want you to be proactive. Try to be as fast as possible, because throughout this week, from Monday to Friday, we have understood all the concepts of permutation, combination. Unfortunately, yesterday's probability session couldn't be conducted, so I'll brief you about probability also today, so that part will be taken care. And plus, we will premiere that video very soon. By end of today, that will be available. The complete probability video will be available, so you can separately watch that as well. Okay, so fine. How many 3-digit numbers divisible by 3 can be formed using this digit? So repetition of the digit is allowed. Okay, so guys, now this is going to be slightly challenging question. First of all, what is the divisibility test for 3? Sum of the digits should be divisible by 3, right? Sum of the digits should be divisible by 3. So of course, can I straight away say, okay, I can make a number like this one, 2, 2, 2, or I can make a number like 3, 3, 3. I'm repeating the same digit. All these numbers have to be divisible by 3. Isn't that? Whether you take 4, 4, 4, it has to be divisible by 3, right? Because 3 times a particular digit will be divisible by 3. So there will be how many numbers like this? Can I say there will be 5 such numbers? तो उसको हमने साइड में कर लिया कि 5 नंबर तो ऐसे ही हो जाएंगे. सी यहाँ पे हम सीधे ऐसे पोजीशन नहीं भर सकते कि ये इतने वेज में होगा. This can be done in this many ways, this can be done in this many ways. We can't do it that way because there is a constraint. The constraint is the sum of the digit should be divisible by 3. So we'll have to do it cautiously. Okay, we'll have to pick the digits. So please understand once again. So what I'm saying is we can fill all the digits by digit 2. We can fill all the positions by digit 3 and so on and so forth. So there will be 5 such numbers. Now, what combinations can I make? Right? So what other combinations can I make? So can I say I can make a combination if I take digit 2 times? First I have taken each digit 3 times. Now I'm checking what digits can I take 2 times. Then what digit can I take 1 time? So this is how we'll have to go in a step-by-step manner. So if I take digit 2 times, along with that I can have only number 5. Yes or no? So 2 plus 5 is going to be 9. So this number will surely be divisible by 3. So how many such numbers will be there? Can I say there will be 3 factorial by 2 factorial numbers using digit 2 to 5. How many numbers can we create? So we can create this many numbers. Are you getting this point? So this will be 3 numbers. You can check 225 or 252 or 522. So these are those 3 numbers. Are you all clear up to this point, everyone? Okay. Then if I take digit 3? Let me take digit 3 2 times. Okay, so what digit will I have to place over here? Can I say I'll have to place a digit 6 because this 3 plus 3 is 6, which is a multiple of 3. So now I'll have to place a digit which is a multiple of 3 over here. So again, this can be done in 3 factorial by 2 factorial ways. So there are going to be 3 such numbers. Same way, if I take 4 over here, so 4 plus 4 8. What digit can I place over here? Can I place any of the digit? No. See, no digit would work over here. Are you getting this point? None of the digit would work at this situation. 8 plus except 4. So of course 4 has been considered over here, so we can't repeat 4. So apart from 4, can we take any digit over here? No, we can't take, right? So that's why there is no such number. Then if I take 5 over here, 5. So can I say I can put 2 over here? Of course I can put 2 over here. That's the only way. So number of numbers will be 3 factorial by 2 factorial. Why am I dividing by 2 factorial? Because 2 digits are same. So again, this will be 3 numbers. And if I take 6 over here, I'm taking 2 6. So along with that, I'll have to put 1 3 only. So again, this will be 3 factorial by 2 factorial. That is 3 numbers. So I hope all of you are clear up to this point. Is there any confusion up to this? See, we have calculated number of ways in which the digits were repeated. So these are the only numbers divisible by 3, 3-digit numbers divisible by 3 that we can create. Yeah, hi Akash, Varshini, good afternoon to all of you. So up to this, how many numbers have we got? 5 plus 3 8 plus 3 11 plus 3 14 plus 3 17. So we have got 17 numbers. Now what three digits, which combination of three digits can I make where the summation is multiple of 3, summation is divisible by 3. So can I take 2 plus 3 plus 4? Yes, I can take 2, 3, 4. So let me just write here. I can make a number using 2, 3, 4. Of course, summation will be divisible by 3. So there will be 3 factorial such numbers. Then what other combination can I take? 2, 3. If I take 2, 3, so I can't take any other along with 2, 3. So now let me exclude 3. 2, 4. So if I take 2, 4, so I can take 6 with that. So it can be 2, 4, 6. I'm just checking all the numbers which has 2 in that. Okay. So again, this will be 3 factorial numbers. And guys, let me tell you, this kind of questions are being asked in CAT exam, and you will not realize when you ended spending so much time. You will end up spending about 5-6 minutes when you are calculating. Right? So this is where you will have to be alert. And if you have practiced plenty of question, I'm sure by looking at this question, you can make out that there are 5 digits, repetition is allowed, summation to be divisible by 3. It's not going to be that easy. There will be plenty of cases, right? So you can, if you are very fast at calculation, probably you can complete all this calculation under 2 minutes time. Or if you think it's going to take so much time, you can skip it, you can mark it for review, because I'm sure you can solve this question. But then in CAT exam, you can mark it for review and you can move on to the next question. And if you do not find any other suitable question, then you can come back to this one, right? So this is how you should attempt the paper. So I hope all of you are able to understand. Now let's exclude 2 and let's take 3 only. So if I take 3, if I take 3, which other digits can I write along with 3? So along with 3, what digits can I take? Can I take 3, 4, 5? Yes, we can take 3, 4, 5. Then any other, can we take any other digit? 3. Any other one, guys? 3, 4, 5. What else can we take? We can't take any other pair. Do you agree with this? See where the 3 is coming. So 3, 4, 5 is the only pair. Correct. So this will be 3 factorial. We can't take any other except 3, 4, 5. Then what about other digits? Now let's put 4 aside. 3, 5, 6. Will it work? No. Acha, 3, 4, 5, 3, 5, 4. Everything is included in this 3 factorial, right? So now no other choice is left. I mean 4, 5, 6 would not create any number. Okay, 4, 5, 6 would not create any number. Acha, 3, 2, 4 is included over here. Robin, 3 to 4 is included in this 3 factorial. So these are the only numbers that we can make. So 6 plus 6 plus 6, 12 plus this 17. So total number of numbers that we can make will be 17 plus 12. That is 29. We can make 29 numbers. Guys, have you all understood this? Now tell me any number that is left. I'll show you where we have included. Try to think different numbers and I'll show you where we have included. See, all those numbers where all digits are same are these pi numbers. Then all those numbers where 2 digits are same. So we have mentioned it over here where the 2 digits are same. We need to create 2-digit numbers, right? So answer is 29. Okay, fine. I hope all of you have understood. Let's take one more question, everyone. Now this is a slightly simple question. How many numbers greater than 5000 can be formed by arranging these digits using each digit only once? That means repetition is not allowed. Okay, guys, very much time taking. Correct. So this is what I mentioned, that if you are fast and if you think you can tackle that question under 3 minutes in total, of course, then you can go ahead. Otherwise you can skip it there itself. And that is where practice come in the picture, guys. Okay, so can you please check this question? How many numbers greater than 5000 can be formed by arranging the digits 4, 5, 7, 9? We want numbers to be greater than 5000. So can we do it this way? Let me show you the shortcut for this. And repetition is not allowed. Okay. So these are 4 digits. Can I say 4 digits can be arranged in 4 factorial ways? So there are going to be total 24 numbers. Out of this 24 numbers, can I say only numbers starting with 4 will be less than 5000? So how many numbers will start with 4? So let me fix 4 at the thousands place, and remaining 3 digits can be arranged in 3 factorial ways. So how many such numbers will be there? Can I say 6 numbers will be there which are in the 4000 range? We can subtract those 6 numbers, right? So what will we get? We'll get answer as 18. Very simple. Don't try to create, okay, let's fix 5 over here. So when I fix 5 over here, remaining digits can be arranged in 3 factorial ways. And let's fix 6 over here. So remaining 3 digits in 3 factorial. 6 nahi hai, 7 hai. And then 9 over here. If we fix 9 over here, right, at this position, then remaining 3 digits, 3 factorial. So ultimately you are going to get 18. But instead, total minus numbers less than 4000 would be easier. Right, guys? Are you all clear? Great. So one more question. Sure, try for this. There are 10 stations on a railway line. Okay. There are 10 stations on a railway line. The number of different journey tickets that are required by the authorities is. Kitte alag-alag tickets, how many different tickets can you issue if there are 10 stations? Okay. Let's take it this way. Pune is the first station. And this Mumbai is the 10th station. First and 10th station. Then there are few more stations, A, B, C, D up to H. So this is your second station, third station, and so on and so forth. Right? This is the 9th station. What will be the answer for this question, guys? Can you quickly tell me what is the answer? You should be able to solve this question. If you have attended all my sessions, all my previous sessions, so you should be able to answer this question. Yeah, quickly type it in the chat box. So it's a simple counting principle question, guys. Ticket looks like this one, and on ticket you will find 2 positions, from and to. Can I say for this position I can write any of this 10 station name? So this is 10 ways, and for 2, whatever I have taken, except that I can write any 9 names. So total number of tickets will be 90. Now guys, please understand, total will be 90. You can't make a ticket for Pune to Pune. Now please understand, ticket from Pune to A will be different from ticket from A to Pune. These are 2 different tickets. Please understand, it's understood. अगर आपने पुणे टू मुंबई की टिकट ली तो वो टिकट से आप क्या मुंबई से पुणे आ सकते हो? नहीं, from and to change हो जाएगा. So this is a case of permutation. Order matters. Pune to Mumbai, Mumbai to Pune is different, right? So answer will be 90. I hope all of you have understood. Okay, let's go ahead, guys. So password of length 5 is to be formed using one or more of the symbols, and how many of this follow a palindrome pattern? Now, new word, in case if you haven't heard about palindrome, that means it reads the same in either of the order, left to right or right to left. I'm sure you understand. So palindrome is a word that reads the same backward or forward. So let's quickly understand there are 5 positions and we need to fill by this one. Can you tell me what will be the answer for this, everyone? Acha, and nothing is mentioned about repetition, so I can repeat it. So for example, of course the first can be all A. This is also palindrome. It reads same in both the direction, isn't that? Who will tell me the answer for this? Type it in the chat box. Yeah, Nitin. Rajat Kumar, it seems like you have a friend with the name Nitin. Yeah. Okay. Guys, what's the answer? अब दोस्तों को याद करना बंद करो and tell me the answer. Can I say whatever I feel over here, I'll have to use the same character over here? Guys, so this can be filled in 9 ways, and whatever you have used, or we can think it this way, these 2 together can be filled in 9 ways. So you can put A over here, B over here, B or C, whatever you put on the first position, the same thing you need to put on the last position. So don't consider these 2 as 2 distinct. But to both of this position, there are 9 ways, right? Same way for both of this position, again there are 9 ways, and then 9 more ways for this one. So answer is 9 into 9 into 9, 729. It was this simple. Still none of you answered, guys. Wake up. Was it difficult? Was it a difficult question? Wasn't that doable question? You should have answered it. It's just that you need to now start thinking because in permutation combination you will get plenty of varieties of question. Okay, so please train your mind that it thinks in a correct way. Yes, that's correct, Rajat. Ravi, sorry, that's correct, Ravi. Fine guys, so now try for this one. This is also a good question. Similar question has been asked in CAT, ZAT, IFT and all. Of course, I have just modified it a bit. In how many ways can the letters of the word subject be placed in the square of the given figure so that no row remains empty? Now, please understand, letters of the word subject, matlab you can't use any letter other than this. You just need to use this letter. How many letters do we have? 2, 4, 6 and 7. We have total 7 letters. We need to fill only this 7 letters, but such a way that no row remains empty. That is how we need to fill. So guys, let me help you out for this. In case if you want, you can try on your own and you can type the answer option over there. But otherwise, in case if you are not able to understand, pay your attention. You know what we can do is we can quickly calculate total number of ways of filling this letters, the 7 letters in this. How many positions are there? These are 9 positions total. Okay, these are 9 positions. So in how many total ways can I fill or can I place this 7 different objects on 9 position? Can I say it will be 9p7? Do you agree with this or not? It can be done in 9p7 ways. Yes, everyone. Arranging 7 letters on 9 position or 9 people on 7 position. It's same 9p7. Now let's subtract all the ways, okay, in which at least one row remains empty. Now please understand there are 7 letters. Okay, even if I place this 7 letters, suppose I placed 5 letters over here and I place 2 letters over here, so this row will remain empty. Or if I place this 2 letters over here, so then this row will remain empty, but this row is never going to be remain empty. So let's quickly understand in how many ways can we have one of the row remain empty. So let's keep this row remain empty. So can I say this 7 positions can be filled by this 7 letters in 7 factorial ways? Same way, if we keep this row empty, then this row and this row can again be filled in 7 factorial ways. So total number of ways will be 2 into 7 factorial. These are the total number of ways in which at least one row remains empty. We need to subtract it from 9p7 and we'll get our answer. So we need to subtract 2 into 7 factorial from 9p7. Okay. Sir, I have net issue. I'll see the recorded video. Okay. Fine, Varshini. It's okay. So 9p7 is what? Now understand 9p7. So it's nothing but 9 into 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into up 7 step. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just put I just missed something. So 9 into 8 into 7, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. We have written 7 steps backward. Okay, what if I put 2 into 1 over here and I divide it by 2? 2 into 1 is 2. Now I need to subtract this part out of that. See, I'm trying to match it with the answer. Okay, I'm just trying to match it with the answer. So just let me just erase this part. I'm sure you have understood this thing. Now can I say this is nothing but 7 factorial and 9 is a 72. 72 divided by 2, it's 36. So what will I get? I'll get 36 into 7 factorial minus 2 into 7 factorial. So guys, what will be this one? 36 minus 2 is 34 into 7 factorial. This is your answer. 34 into 7 factorial is your answer. Have you all understood? Can you quickly show me a thumbs up, guys, if you have understood this part? Yes, everyone? Once again, what approach did we take for this question? We first found out total number of ways of arranging the 7 letters on 9 positions, and then we subtracted those ways in which at least one row is remaining empty. So those ways were 2 into 7 factorial. So we subtracted that. Of course, we had to do a bit of simplification, and that's how we got this answer. So answer is 34 into 7 factorial. Right. It's 34 into 7 factorial. Rajat, why are you saying 32 into 7 factorial? Okay. Yeah. Fine, guys. Let's look at next one. Everyone, try for this question now. Please try for this question. P is an integer whose digits are zeros and ones. The sum of the digits of P is 4 and this P is between this one. It's an interesting question, guys. I'm sure all of you can do it. P is made up of only zeros and ones. Okay. And P is between 10 raised to 5 and 10 raised to 7. 10 raised to 7. Can I say 10 raised to 7 has 8 digits? And 10 raised to 5 has 6 digits. So P will have either 6 digits or 7 digits. Yes or no? But it can't have 8 digits because it's less than this 8 digit number. So the minimum 8 digit number. 10 raised to 7 is the minimum 8 digit number. Okay. So P will have 6 digits or P will have 7 digits. So if I consider that P has 6 digits in that, so then how will I arrange these ones and zeros over here? Can I say the leading digit has to be 1? So let's fix 1 over here. Now this position can be filled in 2 ways, 2 ways, 2 ways and 2 ways. And this one also 2 ways. Yes or no, everyone? Acha, but the problem is the sum of the digit is given as 4. The sum of the digit is given as 4. That means we need to use only 4 ones. And we need to use all zeros, right? We need to use exactly 4 ones, correct? And remaining 2 have to be 0. Now please understand, we have already placed a 1 over here. So how many ones are we left with? 3 ones, and we are left with 2 zeros. So this 5 digits can be arranged over here in 5 factorial by 3 factorial into 2 factorial ways. Yes or no, everyone? This 5 digits can be arranged on this 5 positions in 5 factorial by 3 factorial into 2 factorial ways. So total number of numbers will be, this is what, 12, this is 60, right? Sorry, this is 120 divided by 12. So it will come out to be 10. So this will be 10. Same way, if I fix 1 over here, now I am talking about, see, this was 6 digit number. And this is 7 digit number. I'm just explaining elaborately so that those who didn't get can understand that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have fixed 1 over here. What digit can I use? So again, I need to use exactly 4 ones and remaining 3 zeros. 1 has been fixed. So now what digits are we left with? 3 ones and 3 zeros. So 6 factorial divided by 3 factorial into 3 factorial. Again, what is 6 factorial? 720. Divide by 3 factorial into 3 factorial, it's 6 into 6, so this will come out to be 20. So we'll get 20 numbers over here. So total numbers are 30. Option A. Rajat, how did you get that as option C? It has to be this one. Yes, guys? Yeah. Annai, Sumit, it has to be 30. I've shown you the calculation. Please check that once again. See, we need to calculate how many 6 digit numbers can be formed such that the summation is 4. That means we can use exactly 4 ones and remaining 2 have to be zeros. Again, out of those 4 ones, 1 will be fixed over here at the leading position. So now I'm left with 3 ones and 2 zeros, which can be arranged in this many ways. Same way over here. Okay, guys, I hope you have understood that. Now this is a tough question. This is a tricky question. So guys, read this question. Neha has 12 chocolates in front of her. 4 similar Kit Kats, 5 similar Perks and 3 similar Milky Bars. In how many ways can she pick 1 or more chocolates? In how many ways can she pick 1 or more chocolate? Okay. Guys, this is a tricky question. Now let's understand this thing. She has 4 Kit Kat, then 5 Perks, and then bars, Milky Bars. How many? 3. Right? So guys, can I say she will either pick 0 Kit Kat, or she'll pick 1 Kit Kat, or she'll pick 2 Kit Kat, or she'll pick 3 Kit Kats or 4 Kit Kats? So what are the total number of ways in which she can pick Kit Kat? It will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I say 5 ways? To pick Kit Kat, I have, or Neha has 5 ways, and Same way for perks, it will be 0 to 5, that is total 6 ways. And then for Milky Bars also it will be 0 to 3, so total 4 ways. Yes or no? Right? So what are this total number of ways? 120, but we need to subtract one way out of that. Which is that one way? She picked 0 Kit Kat and 0 perk and 0 bar. That means she didn't pick anything. So that's the only way we need to subtract. Okay. In fact, guys, if you understand, we are applying that concept of number of factors. Number of factors. So if you remember, I had explained this point. How did we get that formula of number of factors? P plus 1 into Q plus 1 into R plus 1. So for example, 36, for number like 36, let me just write here. How many factors are there for 36? So what is prime factorization of 36? 2 square, 3 square. That means if I want to create a factor of 36, I can choose any of this power of 2, 0 to 0, 1, 2, any of this power. So there are 3 ways to choose a power of 2, and I can choose any of this power of 3. So again, there are 3 ways to choose a power of 3. So that's why we got that formula 2 plus 1 into 3 plus 1. We are doing almost similar thing. So the answer over here will be 119, option B. It's going to be 119, guys. Have you all understood this? 5 into 6, 30, 4s are 120, minus 1, 119. Rachit, I don't know why are you getting this 60 answer. Okay, this is simply I have explained. Okay, you can pick any number of Kit Kats from 0 to 4, that is total 5 ways. You can pick any number of perks from 0 to 5, that is total 6 ways, and any number of bar, that is from 0 to 3, so total 4 ways, right? Yeah, Robin. Acha, Sumit, minus 1 because there was one case in which she is not picking anything. There is only one way that she is not picking anything. I have subtracted that. That's it. Okay. Fine, guys. So once again, in case if you want to understand what is there in Plus subscription, what benefits do you get? So you get test series, you get leaderboard, you get interpersonal interaction with the faculties, you can attend courses of very structured courses of many faculties, and there are many other benefits. You can directly download the PDFs and all, which you are not able to do it on Unacademy platform. So these are some of the benefits for which you should go for that. And yes, these are the plans and this is my referral code, right? So you can keep that in mind. Now guys, let's quickly revise permutation, combination and probability. What we have done up till now, we have revised counting principle, which is the basic of permutation, combination, and we solved some CAT question based on that. And as I told you at the very beginning of this topic on Monday, when we started with this concept, almost 50% of CAT question, like that Milky Bar question or that trains and station question, it doesn't require you to use any of this permutation or combination. It can just be done by checking the number of ways of doing those things. Right? Okay. Fine. So let's understand the permutation. So you understand permutation is arrangement and combination means grouping. So where the order matters, it's permutation. Where order doesn't matter, it's combination. In general, n objects, r objects out of n distinct objects can be arranged in NPR ways. You remember that? Okay. If some objects are identical, then you will have to divide by that many factorial. So we have discussed this point. Circular permutation, particularly arranging people in a circle, n-1 factorial ways. Making a garland or a pulse set, number of circular permutation will be n-1 factorial divide by 2. Why divide by 2? Because when you make a pulse set, the clockwise arrangement and the counterclockwise arrangements are the same, right? So that's why we have got this formula. Okay, just to quickly tell you about the timings of my session. So once again, on YouTube, I take every day in the afternoon from 2 to 3 p.m. right? And in the evening 9 to 10 p.m. is also I conduct the live sessions. These are my daily live timings on YouTube. 9 to 10 p.m. is surely for CAT, and 2 to 3 p.m. is for state level entrance exam, MAT and other the easier exams rather. Okay, and apart from that, on Unacademy you can attend my daily live session from 5 to 6 p.m. and tomorrow, which is Sunday, so every Sunday I conduct a special marathon session on Unacademy platform, which you can attend through mobile app or even through computer. So tomorrow I'm going to conduct a special session, marathon session of 3 hours, 2 to 5 p.m. for numbers. So this will be complete number system and plenty of CAT questions of numbers. right? So please spread a word and ask your friends to attend that. That would be helpful. Now guys, let's look at some questions related to permutation. How many words can be formed from the letters of the word Mississippi? How many words can be formed using this letter? So how many letters do we have over here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and 11. So there are 11 letters. Okay. So can I say, had this 11 letters been different, we would have formed 11 factorial words, but there are certain letters which are identical. Now, how many I's do you see over there? There are 3 I's, so divide by 3 factorial. Then there are 4 S, so divide by 4 factorial. And then there are 2 P's. Acha, there are 4 I's by the way. My I missed one I. Okay. So this is again 4 factorial and 2 P's, so divide by 2 factorial. Are you clear with this? So these are the total number of words that we can make. Now in the above question, how many words will have vowels together? So I want to keep this vowels I. How many I's are there? 4. Do we have any other vowel? No. And which are the consonant? So M, S, 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 S and P, P. Right? So these are the consonant. Now I want to keep these vowels together. So let's consider one letter W. This one letter W and this 7 letters can, total 8 letters can be arranged in 8 factorial ways. But again, divide by the similar letters. So 4 factorial by 2 factorial. Into this 4 letters can be arranged internally in just one way because all are same. So just one way. So this is your answer, right? So answer will be 8 factorial divided by 4 factorial into 2 factorial. Okay, this answer for this question is this one, guys. I don't know what mistake are you making. You're free to make mistakes, but I suggest not to make it, right? It's not a good thing to do. Guys, are you all clear up till now? Chalo, jaldi se ek baar thumbs up dikha do if you all are clear up to this question. If there is any confusion, then ask me so that I can address that quickly. Yes, guys, fine. In the second question, why 2 factorial? In this one, acha, there are 2 P's, na? See, there are 4 S, so 4 factorial. There are 2 P's, so 2 factorial. Very simple. Yeah, okay, let's go ahead. Now guys, we haven't discussed this question. 5 boys and 5 girls are to be arranged in a circle such that no 2 girls are next to each other. We have discussed how to arrange them such that no 2 girls are together, but that was a linear arrangement. This is a circular arrangement. Can you tell me what will be the answer? Type your answer in the chat box quickly. We need to arrange 8 people. Sorry, 5 boys and 5 girls, 10 people. No 2 girls should be together. Robin, just check that once again, please. You can just try it. I think you are getting lost in that. You can try that one more time and you will understand that. Look at this one. 5 boys, 5 girls to be arranged in a circle such that no 2 girls are next to each other. Okay, so guys, whenever we come across such question that no 2 objects are together or no 2 girls are together, so what you'll do is first you will arrange 5 boys on 5 positions. So make 5 positions. Let's consider the boys as A, B, C, D, E and the girls as P, Q, R, S, T. These are the girls. Okay, and these are the boys. Can I say this 5 people on 5 chairs can be arranged in 4 factorial ways? Is that clear? Right. So now this A, B, C, D, E are arranged over here. Now how many positions do you see? You will see 5 positions between these boys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now these 5 positions are different because there are some people already sitting on the chair. So that's why these 5 positions are different, and these 5 girls can be arranged on these 5 positions in 5 factorial ways. Yes, this is correct. Ravi, you got it right. Precisely 4 factorial into 5 factorial. Are we clear, everyone? So it's 4 factorial into 5 factorial. Fine. So hope all of you have understood. Some more question. Find the number of ways of arranging letters of the word calendar in such a way that exactly 2 letters are placed in between L and D. Shuru ho jao. You know, these are the type of questions that will be given to you in CAT exam, because this will be time consuming. This will be the time consuming. So guys, ultimately how many letters are there? 2, 4, 6 and 8. So there are 8 letters, correct? So let me make 8 positions. So I have made those 8 positions. Now there should be exactly 2 letters between C and D. So can I say C and D can be over here, or C and D? Let me just show you the position that C and D can take. It can take these 2 positions. So on these 2 positions, C and D can be arranged in 2 factorial ways, or it can take this 2 position same way, you know, this and this position, or it can take this and this position, or this and this position. So what are the total number of arrows that I have drawn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can I say C and D can be arranged on this 5 pair of position? So let me just write down 5 positions, and this CD, DC can be arranged so 2 factorial ways. Guys, have you understood up to this one? Yeah. Have you understood up to this point? Show me a thumbs up before I go ahead. Yeah. Okay. So once again, C and D can be arranged on 1st and 4th, or 2nd and 5th, or 3rd and 6th, and so on and so forth, because there should be exactly 2 people. So if I place C and D over here, then there is one more way, na, D and C, and that's why I have multiplied by 2 factorial, right? So I hope all of you are clear up till now. Okay, all of you are clear up till now. Why have I written this 5 into 2 factorial? Okay, now suppose we have placed C and D over here. Now can I say remaining 6 position, you can arrange remaining 6 people, okay? Sorry, so remaining 6 letters can be arranged on this remaining 6 position in 6 factorial ways. So this will be your answer. This will be your answer. Okay, so if you check, it will come out to be 7200. Why? This is 10 into this is 720, so it will be 7200. Guys, so this is what you need to figure out, and don't make that mistake that suppose you identified, okay, C and D can be over here, 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 here. So 5 positions you identified, 5 pair of positions, but do not forget to multiply by 2 factorial, because it can be CD or DC, right? These are 2 different ways. So this will be your answer. Everyone, are you clear with this? Yeah, let's go ahead. So I think we have already discussed this question, but just to revise quickly, so this is again called a question based on closed position. So whenever we come across closed position, closed arrangement question, okay, whether it's circular arrangement or arranging across a square table or rectangular table and all, always calculate the number of ways for the first person. There are 8 people, first, second, third, and so on and so forth up to 8th. So the first person can be arranged in just 2 ways. Why 2 ways? Because all sides are same. So on which side is he sitting doesn't matter, but on a particular side he can sit on left chair or right chair. So that's why there are only 2 ways for first person. So in the closed arrangement situations, you will calculate the number of ways for the first person. It's 2 over here, and remaining 7 people can be arranged in 7 factorial. So it should be option D. I'm sure all of you have understood this part. So let's go ahead and let's understand this one. So guys, there is something called dearrangement. Okay, now what is a dearrangement? Dearrangement means completely a wrong arrangement, which I had explained earlier. So this is that question of dearrangement, and you should be able to apply this formula. So please remember this formula, so we should not be missing anything. Okay, so here there are 7 letters and corresponding 7 addressed envelopes. All the letters are placed randomly into envelope. In how many ways can exactly 2 letters be placed into their corresponding envelopes? Okay, now this is slightly different actually. You can't apply this dearrangement directly. Okay, so can I say out of 7 letters, I can select 2 letters in 7C 2 ways, and whatever two letters I selected, I'll put it in their respective envelopes. Okay, that's done. Now remaining 5 letters have to be placed completely in a wrong manner in the 5 envelopes. So we need to multiply it by dearrangement of 5 letters. 2 letters मैंने already ले लिए और उसके envelope में रख दिए. That can be done in 7C 2 ways. And now I need to place remaining 5 letters completely in incorrect manner in the envelopes. That's called complete dearrangement of 5 letters, right? So that can be done in D5 ways. Now apply this formula for D5. So it will come out to be right, guys, there is n factorial which is missing over here. Just write down. So it will be n factorial in the bracket 1 by 2 factorial minus 1 by 3 factorial plus 1 by 4 factorial minus 1 by 5 factorial. Here n will be 5 factorial, of course. Are we clear with this? And if you just solve, this is 120 divided by 2. What will be the value? Guys, 120 divided by 2, it's going to be 60. Okay. Minus 120 divided by 6, it's going to be 20. Plus 120 divided by 1 by 4 factorial, that is 24. 120 divided by 24, it's 5. Minus 120 divided by 120, it's going to be 1. So what will be this value? If you calculate, it will be 65 or 45 minus 1, 44. So my answer will be, this is 44 and 7C2 is 21. So 44 into 21, whatever it comes out to be. Okay, it will be 924. Only digit which is okay, only 3-digit number which is ending with 4. I can straight away make out this thing. Are we clear with this? So I hope you have understood this thing. Sumit, why are you saying option A? It has to be option B, na? This is now, to it's very clear. I have explained the complete question. Okay, so guys, once again, quickly doing combination so you understand it's grouping or selection. R objects out of n objects can be selected in NCR ways. In fact, previous question was based on that. So we know just some quick formula. So remember this thing, 0 factorial is 1, NCN is 1, NC0 is also 1. What is NPN, by the way? NPN is n factorial, remember, but NCN is 1, NC0 is 1. Then one very important thing, NCR equal to NCN minus R, right? Once again, you know about the subscription, so go ahead for that. In a musical, try for this question, everyone. CAT question, previous year CAT question. So in a musical reality show, each participant had to sing a duet with every other participant. 10 duets were sung by 2 males and 15 duets were sung by 2 females. Okay, so let's assume there were M males and F female, right? How many duets were sung between a male and female? So basically we need to find out value of M and value of F. Can I say singing a duet is nothing but combination of 2 people? So how many combination of male can I make over here? MC2, and that is given as 10. What is MC2? M into M minus 1 divide by 2. But itna zyada karne se, can't you figure out that M has to be 5, 5C2 is 10? Is there any other NC2 which will produce 10? No. If you are not so strong at calculation, then you will have to solve it like this. M into M minus 1 equal to 20. So M will come out to be 5. If you can do it directly, nothing like that. Same way, female FC2 is given as 15. Of course, if I'm good at calculation, I can straight away make out it has to be 6. 6C2 is 15. We have been using this 4C2, 5C2, 6C2 very frequently in plenty of questions, right? So I got 5 male and 6 female. So how many duets can be sung between male and female? So male can be chosen in 5 ways and female can be chosen in 6 ways. So it will be 30 duets will be sung. That's it. You know, each male singing one song with every other female. So 5 males singing, 5 into 6, 30 songs with every other female, or 30 duets. Guys, clear up to this point? Yeah. Okay, so let's go ahead. Now I'm going to give you some really interesting questions. This is that conceptual question. Just want you to be careful about this. In how many ways can you distribute 10 cards equally among 2 players? Okay, how can you do it equally between 2 players? So guys, what you'll do is there are 2 players A and B. Select 5 cards out of 10 cards, give it to player A. Now remaining cards will go to player B, so there will be only one way for player B. So answer will be 10c5. 10c5. Okay, but if there are two hips instead of players, there are two hips, so the answer will be 10c5 divided by 2, because this card's going over here and this card's coming over here. It's 1 and 6, but in the case of players they are different. Okay, so that's why this is 10c5 divided by 2, option D. So I hope all of you are pretty clear with this concept as well. So let's go ahead with this. Yeah, so now this is a tricky question. This is a tricky question, everyone. So read the question and let me help you understand this. This is again a kind of CAT question. A man has 2n plus 1 friends. We don't know what is the value of n here. The number of ways, अच्छा उसके friends कितने 2n plus 1 है, n friends नहीं है, 2n plus 1 friends है. The number of ways in which he can invite at least n plus 1 friends for a dinner is 4096. Find the number of friends of the man. Now this looks pretty confusing. Matlab, I can't say that he'll invite 2n plus 1 c1. See, अगर उसके 6 friends होते, and if I ask you in how many ways can he invite 3 or more friends, मतलब at least 3 friends, so you can quickly say sir 6c3 or 6c4 or 6c5 or 6c6. But here we can't do it because it's too many variables. Let's do it this way. Let's understand the pattern. Chances are very high that you will see some pattern and you will be able to guess the answer. So if I take n equal to 1, then number of friends कितने हो जाएंगे उसके? What will be the number of friends? Just take n equal to 1. Can I say it will be 3? And now he can invite, out of 3, he can invite at least n plus 1 friends, that is 2 friends. So it can be done in 3c2 ways or 3c3 ways. Yes or no? So what is this value? 3c2 is 3 and 3c3 is 1. So answer came out to be 4. So when I take n equal to 1, this came out to be 4. Please understand. Okay, let's do another thing. If I take n equal to 2, what will be this 2n plus 1? Can I say 2n plus 1 will be 5, right? And what will be n plus 1 over here? N plus 1 will be 3, because 2 plus 1 is 3, correct? So now the question is, he has 5 friends, he has 2n plus 1 friends, so he has 5 friends and he wants to invite at least n plus 1 friends, that is 3 friends. So it can be done in 5c3 ways or 5c4 ways or 5c5 ways. What is 5c3? It's 10. What is 5c4? 5c4 is equal to 5c1, so it's 5 ways. And what is 5c5? It's 1 way, so this will come out to be 16. Okay, just a moment guys. Yeah, what I'm saying is, let me just write it here. So this is 2n plus 1 and this is n plus 1. Same way, this is 2n plus 1 and this is n plus 1. When we take n equal to 2, the number of friends are 2n plus 1, that is 5, and then at least he wants to invite n plus 1 friend, that is he wants to invite 2 plus 1, 3 friends. So in how many ways can we do it? So 5c3 plus 5c4 plus 5c5. So I got this value as 16. Same way, now last part, let's take n equal to 3. Let's see what happens. If I take n equal to 3, this number of friends 2n plus 1 will come out to be 7. There are 7 friends and he wants to invite n plus 1 friends, that is 4 friends out of 7, right? So how many ways can you do that? So it will be 7c4 plus 7c5 plus 7c6 plus 7c7. Just quickly calculate these values. Now you should be good at calculation. 7c4 is equal to 7c3, which is 35. 7c5, 7c2, which is 21. This is 7 and this is 1. If you calculate, this will come out to be 64. Are you able to see some pattern? So these are the number of ways to invite. Okay, so can I say 64? Now listen to me carefully, everyone, please listen to me carefully now. Okay, I'm explaining the last part of this question. So when the number, these are all are nothing but number of ways. I don't know whether you are able to see or not, but all of these are nothing but number of ways of inviting. Right, so when the number of ways are 2 raised to 6, n comes out to be, right, when n is 3, the number of ways are 2 raised to 6. Okay, when this is 2 raised to 4, your n is 2. When this is 2 raised to 2, your n is 1. Can you see this relation? So when n is 1, the number of ways are 2 raised to 2. When n is 2, number of ways are 2 raised to 4. When n is 3, number of ways are 2 raised to 6. Right? Now, how many ways did he find 4096, which is 2 raised to 12? Can I say if it is 2 raised to 12, 4096 is nothing but 2 raised to 12. So n has to be 6. Yes or no? This is what you have to understand. ये जो पावर है, पावर का हाफ करते हैं तो हमें n का वैल्यू मिलता है. देखो, ये पावर का मैंने हाफ किया तो मुझे n का वैल्यू मिला, ये पावर का हाफ किया तो n का वैल्यू मिला. सो यहाँ पे n कितना आएगा? 6 आएगा. व्हाट आर हिज नंबर ऑफ फ्रेंड्स? 2n plus 1. सो 2 into 6 plus 1, this will come out to be 13. He has 13 friends. 13. Ravi, it's 13. Did you get this point, guys? We are talking about CAT marathon, CAT 2020 marathon. So we need to tackle all varieties of question. Now, I'm not saying that you solve this question in exam, but if you have solved such question, at least you will be able to understand over there, okay, this is going to be time consuming. If I try to find some pattern, it's completely up to you. If you are very fast at calculation, if I had to do the calculation now for this question, probably I'll consume only this much space to complete my calculation. If you can also do it in that way, means if you can also do it quickly, go ahead with this question or don't take it. It would not be helpful. Yeah. Fine. So guys, are you enjoying this session? Do you think it's fruitful? Show me a thumbs up if you think it's fruitful quickly. Yeah. We have already solved this question. Try for this question. Now there are 2 questions in this. Okay. So please try for this first question. Everyone. First question. Let's see. Radha is writing a mathematics test in which 10 out of 12 questions are compulsory. Okay, 10 out of 12 questions are compulsory. So of course, when you are given this kind of choice, some of you, in order to get that 100 out of 100 marks, you may attempt all 12 questions also, but 10 is compulsory. If Radha knows the answer to all the question, that means she knows the answer for all the 12 questions, but decides to attempt the minimum required number of questions, that is 10. How many choices does she have? कितने ways में कर सकती है, guys? This is the, of course, simple question. In how many ways can she do it? Can I say it should be 12C10? She can attempt any 10 question out of 12 questions. So this is nothing but equal to 12C2. So this will come out to be 12 into 11 by 2, that is 66. Correct? So this was a simple question, by the way. Try for this one. I want you to answer this one. Sure. Let's see. Yes. So again, among the 10 questions that Radha will attempt, okay, it is given that she is going to attempt only 10 questions. She will definitely attempt question number 4, 7, 8 and 10. She is going to attempt this 4 questions. So there is only one way to do it. She has picked this question. Now, how many questions is she left with? She is left with 8 questions, right? And she need to select 6 questions out of this. How many choices does she have for the rest of the question? Can I say it will be 8C6, everyone? And 8C6 is nothing but 8C2, correct? 8C6 is equal to 8C2. So this will come out to be 8 into 7 divided by 2 factorial, that is 28. So 28 ways. So this is what you need to understand. When you know that this is going to happen, just put it aside and there is only one way to do it. Now you had to select questions from the remaining question. You have to select 6 questions from remaining 8 questions. So that can be done in 8C2, that is 28 ways. 8C6, which is equal to 8C2, by the way. Right? Okay. Guys, try for this question. I have already explained earlier in the previous session that how to find out how to calculate number of diagonals. In case if you don't know, let me give you the formula for that. Number of diagonals of an n-sided polygon is n into n minus 3 by 2. And how did we get it? So let me explain this concept once again with the reference of a hexagon. So if I take a hexagon to create a diagonal, I'll require to connect 2 points. So the first point can be picked from any of the 6 points. Okay, if I talk about hexagon where I have taken n equal to 6, and the second point can be picked. Now see, suppose I have picked this first point. So the second point will be the point excluding this points. Let me just indicate it with a red color so that you understand that quickly. The second point can't be this one, and this one. So how many choices am I left with for second point? 6 minus 3. But I selecting this point and connecting over here, or I selecting this point and connecting over here, it's one and same. So this divide by 2. In general, it will be n into n minus 3 divide by 2. So these are the number of diagonals. In our question, we are given this value n into n minus 3 divide by 2 is given as 104. So I'll get n into n minus 3 equal to 208. Don't convert it to two quadratics. Instead, think of two numbers which have gap of 3 and the product is 208. So if I take something like 15 and 12, let me take, because 10 and 7 will be too small. So I'm randomly taking 15 and 8. So what is 15 into 15 and 7? Can I say it's going to be 105, too small. So we'll have to try for some other numbers. Okay, right. So we'll have to try for some other numbers. What if I take n as 20? Let's take n as 20. So what will be the next number? 17, correct? What is 20 into 17? It will be more than 300, isn't that? So of course we can't take this large value. So let's take something like, acha, we need to get last digit as 8. Okay, last digit should also be 8 of the product. So you can quickly think of numbers 17 and 14. 7 4s are 28. Last digit is going to be 8. Now please find out this thing. 17 10s are 70. Okay, and 17 4s are 68. 17 10s are 170 plus 68. It's going to be more than this. So we'll have to try for some other number. So what number should I take? If I make 6 over here, if I make 6 over here and 3 over here, right, now it's correct. So 16 into 13. So number of diagonals, number of sides are 16. That's your answer. You know, so you can try for different values, but you will surely get. The other way would have been, of course, you can convert this to a quadratic. N square minus 3n minus 208 equal to 0. But then again, you will have to split 208 in two parts, whose difference is this one. So instead, we can do it directly now. Why to convert in this one? Don't do it this way. Okay, so I hope all of you have understood up till now. Okay, guys. So let's try for this question. Tell me the option, type it in the chat box quickly. I'm giving you 2 minutes time for this. Please do it. So guys, I'll just be back in 2 minutes. Please solve this question and tell me the answer. Type it in the chat box, please. Rajat, sorry, Ravi. In the previous question, in both the question, if you observe, it is clearly mentioned that but she decides to attempt the minimum required question, that is 10. And over here, among the 10 questions that Radha will attempt, matlab she is attempting 10 questions. So there is no confusion about that. Okay. I hope you have understood this. What's the answer for this, guys? So 7 consonant, 4 vowels. How many words of 3 consonant, 2 vowels can be formed? So we have 7 consonants over here. and we have 4 vowels. So can I say I want to create a word of 3 consonants? So I'll have to select 3 consonant first, which can be done in 7C 3 ways, and the 2 vowels can be selected in 4C 2 ways. Right now, whatever 3 consonant and 2 vowels I have selected, they are just lying with me. So suppose I selected consonants like this one B, C, D, and I selected vowel like A, I. Unless I arrange them in 5 factorial, how will I get the words? So I'll have to arrange this 5 letters in 5 factorial ways. If you solve this thing, you will get this as 25200. That's option C. Are we clear? Okay, none of you could type the answer, guys. You should have written. So we'll shortly have a tea break. Okay, everyone, after 10 minutes we'll take a break, but let's quickly finish up with this distribution also. So guys, this distribution is a special case of permutation and combination, and this concept is used when you want to distribute some identical or non-identical objects to identical or non-identical groups. There are 4 cases of distribution: identical to identical, non-identical to identical, non-identical to non-identical, and identical to non-identical. For this one, we use partitioning. Okay, for all others, we do it manually. In fact, non-identical to non-identical, it's very simple. It's r raised to n. If there are r groups and n objects, okay, if both are different, so it can be straight away done in r raised to n, and these two have to be done manually. So I've already explained that. In case if you are not aware, please look at permutation combination part 4 video. That's of advanced PNC. We have discussed these points, right? So we had also discussed the partitioning concept. Dearrangement formula, yes, in case if you haven't written, you can write down. Let me show you the partitioning. This is the case of identical to non-identical, because we need to distribute 24 chocolates among 4 children. So let me quickly give you the formula for that. What is the formula over here? In how many ways can we distribute 5 eclairs among 3 children? So in general, n identical objects to r non-identical groups. Let me take this as n, this as r. So it can be done in n plus r minus 1 c r minus 1 ways, right? So here there are 5 eclairs. So 5, n is 5, 3 children. So plus 3 minus 1 c, 3 minus 1. So this will come out to be what? 7c 2 ways. That is 21 ways, correct? So you can distribute this 5 eclairs among 3 children in 21 ways. So the same concept can be used over here. 24 chocolates, 4 children, so 24 plus 4 minus 1, that is 27c3 aa jayega. When each of them gets some or none, so here there is a chance that a child got 0 chocolate. But if we are asked, okay, each child should get at least 1 chocolate, so how this is how we will think. So these are our 24 chocolates, identical chocolates. Okay, now we want to distribute among these 4 children A, B, C, D. So what we'll do is, first we'll give 1 chocolate to each of this child. So now I am left with 20 chocolates, which can be distributed now among these children without any condition in 23C3 ways. So my answer for this question will be 23C3 ways. Guys, have you all understood this part? Partitioning, are you pretty clear? In fact, those 4 cases of distribution. Once again, the objective was to quickly recap that. In case if you want to attend, if you want to understand that in detail, please look at the video from the playlist, so you'll get that part as well. Okay, the same partitioning concept can be used even in this situation. So we have discussed various situations. Whole number solution, matlab any variable can take 0 value. Natural number solution, matlab each variable has to have minimum value of 1. So again, this is like distributing this 10 chocolates among 3 children, right? But each child should get at least 1. So what we'll do is we'll assign 1 to each of this child, and remaining 7 chocolates can be distributed among these people in 9C2 ways. So answer for this question will be 9C2. So there are 9C2 solutions. What are the solutions? Let me just show you once again. X plus y plus z equal to 10. So I can take 811 as one solution. Of course, 181 is also another solution. 721, 622. So all of these are solutions. So how many solutions will be there? 9C2 solutions will be there. Yes, everyone? Okay, fine. So now we are going to start with this probability in about 5 minutes. Okay, so let's quickly take a break of 5 minutes and then we'll start with the probability. So let me just write down, it's 3:20 right now. So we'll start at 3:25. Okay, please be back by 3:25. Let's have a cup of tea and then we'll start with this one. Guys, do you all need break or shall we continue? What do you suggest? Do you want a break or shall I give you the question to solve? In fact, let me give you a question to solve in case if you don't want the break. So you can try to solve this question. Yeah. So if you are not going for break, then you can solve this question. Okay. Acha, break चाहिए सबको. Fine. So take a break. I've already displayed the question, so you can you can just pause and you can come back. Okay. Session will resume at 3:25 p.m. And then we'll play this Rolleville, by the way. Once I come back, we'll play this. Yeah, hi everyone, welcome back. So let's continue. Are you all there? Quickly show me a thumbs up if you have come back. Let's stop this Rollewill now. It's done. Okay, let's see how many of you have won. Okay, guys, quickly show me a thumbs up so that we can continue. Yep. Everyone, are you there? Sure. So we are talking about probability. Now probability, I mean, you are using this word in your day-to-day life, right? I mean, you are using it too frequently that this is the probability of happening something. So in simple words, probability is nothing but chance of occurrence of something. Okay, so we'll come back to that. But then if you go to casino, all the games are based on probability. Okay, so they are nicely designed and they keep they keep their margin so that they do not run into losses. Okay, so let's take this Rollewill example. There are two types of Rollewills that you will find in casino. One is American Rolle and another is European Rolle. So in European Rolle you will find numbers 0 to 36, and in American Rolle you will find 0 to 37 numbers, something like that. Okay, now there is a bet board which has numbers from 1 to 36 and you need to bet on that. Suppose I bet 1000 rupees on this particular number. Okay, so then they'll roll that particular wheel and the ball will be thrown on that wheel, and once the wheel comes to the rest position, the ball will be settled on a particular number. If that number is 3, then you will get probably 20 times what you had bet. So 1000 will become 20,000. Sounds very tempting. Okay, but let's understand what is the probability of getting number 3 on this board. Now see, there are 0 to 36 numbers. That means total there are 37 numbers. Out of that, number 3 comes only once. So what is the probability of you winning this game? 1 by 37. You are getting 20 times, but the probability of getting this number itself is 1 by 37. That means, now let's understand this part. That means if you play 37 times, okay, in each bet you will be betting 1000 rupees, so you have paid total 37,000 to them. You are going to win on an average just one game out of this 37 games. That is what it means by probability of 1 by 37. Okay, so you are going to get 20,000 back. All your remaining 17,000 is gone. Now you decide, should you bet on poker on in the casino or not, right? So this is how probability works. So probability is a mathematical ways of expressing the chance of occurrence of something, and probability of an event is defined as number of favorable outcomes upon total outcomes. In the Rollewill example, can I say the total outcomes were 37? The ball can rest on any of the 37 numbers. Out of that, on which number had I bet? I had bet only on number 3. So there was only one number 3. So probability of winning is 1 by 37. Of course, there are various type of bets available over here. For example, you can bet on odd numbers, you can bet on even numbers, and so on and so forth. You can also bet on multiple of 5s. So how many multiples of 5s are there over here? Can I say there are 7 multiples of 5? So if I bet on multiple of 5, the probability of winning will be 7 by 37. Isn't that? Because there are 7 multiples of 5. But in this case, your reward will not be the same 20 times. They'll reduce the reward. They'll make it just 10 times reward or maybe lesser. Guys, so I hope all of you have understood how probability works and what is probability. एक और example ले लेते हैं. Yeah, in the last 10 matches between India and Pakistan, India won 7 matches. Now find the probability of Team India winning in the next match against Pakistan. Okay, find the probability of India winning against Pakistan. So can I say out of the 10 matches, out of the past 10 matches, 7 results have come in the favor of India. So the probability of India winning this game, the next game, is 7 by 10. Very simple. And even the bookies and all, they bet based on this. The beats are given like this. So of course, when the bet is going on, okay, of course it's illegal in India, but in other countries it's allowed betting on the matches and all. So if India is more favorable, the bid will be the return will be low. Pakistan is less favorable, so return will be high. Very simple. So everywhere probability comes in the picture. Okay, so now we also need to understand this concept of odds in favor and odds against. So odds in favor can be defined as number of favorable cases upon number of unfavorable cases. For example, odds in favor of India winning against Pakistan is 7/3. So odds in favor of India winning match against Pakistan is 7/3 because India won 7 matches and India lost 3 matches. So 7 results were in our favor and 3 results were not in our favor. So this is called odds in favor. Same way odds against likhna hai, so it will be 3/7, or you can also say 3:7. Right, so I'm sure all of you have understood this concept of odds in favor, odds against. Now let's understand this particular concept, conditional probability. In fact, there is one theorem related to this conditional probability called Bayes theorem. It's a very complicated theorem. You really don't need to use this theorem to solve any of the question. You can solve all the question related to conditional probability simply by common sense. So this is what I'm going to teach you. Okay. So the question based on conditional probability uses phrases like it is given that, it is known that, and so on and so forth. So it's a special case of probability where the sample space contains fewer elements than the normal case, right? Let's look at one example. Find the probability of getting a king card when we draw a card randomly from a deck of cards. Just stop here. If the question is only up to this, what will be the probability? So can I say in a deck of cards there are 52 cards, out of which 4 cards are of king cards. So probability is 4/52, that is 1/13. But when I draw the card, somehow partially I came to know, I just got the partial glimpse of that card and I realized that that is a pictured card. The card that I've drawn is a pictured card. So will the probability remain same 1/13? No. The probability of getting king now, it has increased. Why? If it is known that the card is a picture card, so how many picture cards are there? There are 12 picture cards, 4 king, 4 queen and 4 jack. So I know my card is one of this 12 cards, and how many of these 12 cards are king cards? There are 4 king cards out of 12 cards. So now the probability has become 1/3. The probability will always increase in the case of conditional probability, right? If it has become more favorable, of course, it may also reduce. If you know that it's not a picture card, then the probability will become 0. So guys, have you all understood what is a conditional probability? Yes or no? Show me a thumbs up if you all have understood. Okay, so let's go ahead. 2 events A and B are called independent events. We need to understand this concept of what is dependent and independent events before we answer the probability question. If you have understood these points, trust me, you can use your understanding of probability and the concept we discussed in permutation, combination and counting principle to answer any question of probability. Okay, so 2 events are called independent events if the probability of event B is unaltered whether event A happens or not. Event B is called dependent event if the probability of event B is altered based on event A has happened or hasn't happened. Now guys, please understand. Suppose there are 2 students, A and B, right? A getting 90 percentile in CAT exam, the probability of that is 1/3. B getting 90 percentile in CAT exam, suppose the probability is 2/5. Okay. Now, whether A is getting 90 percentile or not, based on that, will this probability be changed? No, it will remain independent unless B was to copy from A, right? So only then that probability will change. Otherwise, here B getting 90 percentile or not getting 90 percentile, that is not affected by A getting 90 percentile, right? So these are independent events. Okay, but let's take a different example. 2 cards are drawn randomly from a deck of cards, one after another. What is the probability that second card is a king? Now see, I am picking first card, I am picking second card. Now if the first card is a king card, what is the probability of first card being king card? 4/52. And if the first card is a king card, then how many king cards are left? 3. How many total cards are left? 51. So the probability of second card being king card will become 3/51. Instead, if the first card is not a king card, so card being not a king card, the probability is 4 by 52 for the first card. And now what is the probability of second card being a king card? So can I say now there are 4 king cards out of total 51 cards? So see, this probability of second one is dependent on whether the first card was a king card or not. So this is an example of dependent probability. Are you all clear with this, everyone? Fine. Yeah, hi Pranav. Great. So let's go ahead and let's solve some questions, and we'll also take up CAT questions in this. So if all possible words are made using letters A, B, C, D, and a word is chosen at random, what is the probability that the word will have letter B somewhere before letter C? The letter B will have, the letter B will be somewhere before letter C. What will be the answer for this one? Guys, how will you solve this question? So one way is, of course, you find out, see, total, how many ways can you arrange these 4 letters? Can I say A, B, C, D? The total number of ways are 4 factorial, that is 24. So probability के question में आपका denominator होता है, वहाँ पे total outcome रखने हैं. You will put total outcome in the denominator and you will put favorable outcome in the numerator. Very simple. So can I say in this question my denominator will be 24 straight away? Now I need to find out of this 24 words, how many words will have B before C? So let's see. And not immediately before C. So B before C can be at any position. So B and C can be like this. So remaining letters can be arranged in 2 ways, 2 factorial ways. B and C can be like this. So remaining letters can be arranged again in 2 factorial ways. B and C can also be like this. Okay, of course I'll show you a shortcut for this, but let's understand for time being in a step-by-step manner. So this is again 2 factorial ways, right? Then B can be at second position and C can be in third position. So remaining remaining letters again in 2 factorial ways. Acha, of course the repetition is not allowed, by the way, guys. Using only these 4 letters without repetition. Without repetition. Okay? Then B over here and C can be on last position. So 2 factorial ways. See how many ways are coming, right? And then what is the last case? So it can be like this, B and C. So it can be 2 factorial ways. So how many cases are formed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What are the total number of ways? 6 into 2, 12 are the favorable ways. So what is the probability? 12 by 24, that is 1 by 2, correct? This is the longer method. Now let's look at the shortcut. Can I say total? There are going to be 4 factorial, that is 24 words. B will be either before C or B will be after C. Yeah. So half the cases will have B before C and half the cases will have B after C. Right? So this will be 12 and this will be 12. Simple. So this was a CAT question. Many students spend 2 to 3 minutes in calculating this. Even if they are fast, they spend 2 minutes. While actually you should have spent 10 seconds in this question. As simple as that. It was a 10-second question. You should have not spent more than 10 seconds for this. Have you all understood? So the probability is actually half. Okay, it's half because B will be either before C or after C. That will be exactly half cases. Guys? Okay, because there are even number of letters. So I hope all of you have understood this. Fine. So try for this one. What is the probability of getting sum 7 when we throw 3 dice together? First of all, when we throw 3 dice together, first dice, second dice and third dice. Okay, so there will be 6 outcomes over here and 6 outcomes over here, 6 outcomes over here. Total there will be 216 outcomes. So my denominator is going to be 216. Now out of this, what will be the outcomes? The outcomes will be anything from 3 to 18, right? So out of this one, I need to find out the summation will be 3 to 18. So I need to find out when will the summation will be exactly 7. Okay, in which cases will it be exactly 7? So let's try to do it quickly. Can you please think for a while? Yes, guys. Okay, so let me show you what are those ways to do it. Let's quickly understand. So guys, on first dice, I mean, forget about this one. How can we get sum of 7? Let's quickly calculate. So on first dice I got 6, on second dice I got is it possible if I get 6 over here? Of course I'll get 1 and 1 at least, so that's not possible. So let's put this one aside. This case is not possible. I can get 5 over here, 1 and 1. So can I say summation will be 7 in this case? So now this 5 can be over here also, so it can be 1 5 5 or it can be 1 1 5 also. So there are going to be 3 ways. So how will you quickly calculate, guys? Please understand, these 3 numbers can be arranged on these 3 positions in 3 factorial by 2 factorial ways. So this will come out to be 3 ways. Okay, these are 3 numbers now, out of which 2 are same, so it will come out to be 3 ways. So this is one way of getting total as 7. Now we'll have to take numbers lesser than this. Okay, so I'll take 4 2 1, right? So 4 plus 2 plus 1, it will be 7. So again, these 3 different numbers can be arranged in 3 factorial ways, so there will be 6 more outcomes, right? Then I can also take 3 3 1. Yes, is there any other way? 3 3 1. Yes, it can also be 3 2 2. So the total number of cases over here will be 3 factorial by 2. So again 3 ways. This will also be 3 factorial by 2. So again 3 more ways. Is there any other way in which I am getting total as 7? Any other way? Guys, no, it's not possible. So 3 plus 6 9 plus 3 12 plus 3 15. So there will be 15 outcomes in which my total will be 7. There is no other way possible. Or there is possible, guys. See, we missed this one. 3 3 1 ले लिया, नहीं, कोई और possible नहीं होगा. So answer will be 15 by 216, right? So this can also be written as 5 divided by, how many 3s are 216, guys? 72 3s are 216. So 5 by 72 is the answer. Yeah, have you all understood this part? Show me a thumbs up once again if you think probability is doable. We can understand, we can do it, right? Great. Okay, so let's look at one more question. Yeah, so what is the probability that a leap year has 53 Tuesdays? Guys, now please understand once again, leap year has 366 days, which is equal to 52 into 7 plus 2. That means that will be 52 Mondays, 52 Tuesdays, 52 Wednesdays, up to 52 Sundays, right? Now these 2 days can be either Monday, Tuesday or Tuesday, Wednesday or Wednesday, Thursday, because it will be 2 successive days ना, वो कोई 2 random days तो हो नहीं सकते, और Thursday, Friday or Friday, Saturday or Saturday, Sunday or Sunday, Monday. So how many cases are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Out of the 7 cases, can I say in these 2 cases I am getting extra Tuesday? So the required probability is 2 by 7. Yeah, the required probability is 2 by 7. Let me quickly see who all are there, who all are attending session. So I can say Sumit, Rajat, Robin and Pranav. Nicole, are you there? Arunima, Shubhankar, Sudarshini, who else is there? Can you just show me a thumbs up? Those who are attending the session, I can see this 4 students who have just shown a smiley. What about others? Please type something in the chat box so that I can see your name. Okay, great guys. Yeah, Nicole is also there. What about others? Fine. Have you all understood this question, guys? Let's go to next one. Now this is also a good question. Let me explain this question because probability we haven't discussed, so I'll explain this question. Right. Okay, so in a shooting competition, the probability of hitting the target by P is 1 by 3. Let me just write down here: hitting the target, missing the target. So this probability is 1 by 3, Q is 1 by 4 and R is 3 by 5. There is always some delay, Rajat, that's fine. Okay, so P hitting the target is 1/3. So what is the probability of P missing the target? 2/3. Q missing the target 3/4. R missing the target 2/5. What is the probability that all will miss the target? No one will hit the target. Can I say it will be 2/3 into 3/4 into 2/5? So this will come out to be 1/5, right? If you check, this will come out to be 1/5. 1/5 is the probability that all will miss the target. All will miss the target. So what is the probability of at least one hitting the target? Can I say 1 minus all will miss the target? That is 4/5. This is your answer, right? Okay. No, this is a question of independent probability, guys. P hitting the target or missing the target will not affect Q hitting the target or missing the target. You know, when you go with your friend in that particular kind of you can say वो मेला होता है ना, right? Some function or something where amusement park, let's take, and there are balloons placed and you pick the gun and you are hitting those balloons. So you and your friend, now you hitting those balloons or you're missing those balloons will not affect the chances of your friend hitting that balloon, right? Okay, so the answer is 4/5. Okay, so guys, let's quickly understand. These are easy question of probability. A bag contains 2 white, 3 blue, 4 red, 5 green and 6 yellow balls. Okay, what are the total number of balls? So 2 plus 3, 5 plus 4, 9 plus 5, 14 plus 6, 20. There are total 20 balls, right? If a person picks 2 balls from it, one after another without replacement, what is the probability that the first ball is blue and the second is red? First blue, second red. Okay, please understand, it's without replacement. Without replacement matlab you are picking the ball, you are putting it aside. With replacement matlab you are picking the ball and you are putting it back. Okay, yes. So the first being blue, how many blue balls do we have? 3. So this will be 3/20. Now how many balls are left? We have already picked 1 ball, so there are 19 balls left and we want the second ball to be red. So how many red balls are there? 4. So the probability of second being red is 4/90. Are you clear with this? So this will be the answer, 3/20 into 4/90, right? So this will come out to be 12/380. Okay, or I can straight away divide by 5/1, so I'll get 3/95. Where is 3/95? Over here. Let's look at this one. One of them is blue and the other is red. Now what does it mean by one of them is blue, the other is red? First blue, second red, or first red, second blue? Order matters over here. What is the probability for this one? Can I say it's 3/95? We have already got this. Now what will be the probability for this one? So it will be 4/20 into 3/19. If you check, it will come out to be the same, 3/95. So what is the final probability? 6/95. Where is 6/95? This one. This is the answer. Are you getting this point? It will be 6/95. So I hope all of you have understood this part. Let's go ahead, guys. Once again, just for your information, in case if you are not aware, I conduct YouTube sessions every day, Monday to mostly Saturday mostly we have marathon, but Monday to Saturday you can say 2 to 3 p.m. you can attend my sessions live. These are live sessions, and 9 to 10 p.m. all are helpful for CAT. This 2 to 3 p.m. sessions are particularly for MAT exam and the state level entrance exam that I'm starting from coming week, so you can attend those as well. And 9 to 10 p.m. sessions are of maths. Okay, and yeah, apart from that, you can also attend my special session. Those are free sessions on Unacademy platform. You can search me by Ronak Kumar Shah name on Unacademy platform once you have downloaded the app, and then you can follow me. Just click on the follow button below my name, so you will get updates about my session every day from 5 to 6 p.m. I conduct session on quant topics, and I make sure that I complete one particular module, right? So if I start in the coming week, I'm going to start with geometry over there. Okay, and on YouTube 9 to 10 p.m. I'm going to take up modern maths, so your geometry will be covered over there in the special session Monday to Saturday, and in the evening 9 p.m. your modern maths will be covered. What topics as part of modern math. So we are going to discuss set theory, then sequence series progression, then functions and logarithm in detail, and clocks, calendars, of course. So these are the topics we are going to discuss in the coming week. Please be careful, and yes, please do not forget to join our Telegram channel. On Telegram channel every day I'll keep posting. Okay, and we are soon starting a Telegram discussion group also. So just for your information, guys, in case if you are not connected with me on Telegram, you can directly connect with me by this name, Ronak_live. This is for Telegram. Okay, and on this Instagram, we are on different grams. So on Instagram you can search me by Ronak.live. Please be careful about my spelling. It's RONAK. So Ronak.live on Instagram, and on Telegram Ronak_live. Okay, so you can find me with these names. Fine, guys, so now let's take up one more question, and this is case of conditional probability. So we are going to understand conditional probability pretty much in detail with this example. So A, B, C, D appeared for an exam. The respective probabilities of passing are 1/4, 1/5, 1/6, 1/8. What is the probability that at least one of A and B passes? Now please understand, these are independent events. Okay, so at least one of A and B passes means A pass, B fail. फेल को हम डैश से इंडिकेट कर देते, और A fails, B pass, or both passes, and this is equal to 1 minus both fails. So we can simply find out what is the probability of A failing. Passing is 1/4, so can I say failing is 3/4. B passing probability 1/5, so failing probability 4/5. So this will come out to be 2/5. The answer is 2/5. Are you all clear with this question? New channel, I didn't get, Rajat. This is the only channel, CAT for MBA, and on this one Telegram you are talking about. So on Telegram I haven't started a new channel. We are going to start discussion group. Okay, the channel will remain CAT for MBA, but we are starting discussion group, and I have also my ID, so you can directly ping me on my ID if you have any query, if you have some suggestion, you can directly ping me over there, because on the channel you can't post. On channel only the admins can post. So you have my ID, so you can post your suggestions over there so that you can interact with me. Fine. Now let's look at this one. Neither A nor B passes. Okay, neither A nor B passes. So we have already seen it's 2/5. Sorry, it was 3/5. 1 minus 2/5. A fails. Of course, passing probability of A is 1/4, so 3/4. A passes given that B fails. Now here, whether B fails or B passes, will it change probability of A? No. So this last question answer will remain same, A/4. I think guys, you may not be able to see this thing. Okay, so let me just read out the question. The third question was A fails. So the probability will be 1 minus 1/4, that is 3/4. And the last question, which you are not able to see, it's A passes given that B fails. This is the fourth question. Let me write here, A passes given that B fails. Right now, please understand, B passing or failing will not affect A's probability, so answer will remain 1/4 only. Okay, so I hope all of you have understood this part. So let's look at one more question. Now this is a case of dependent events. Why dependent events? Please understand, in the chess tournament there can be only one winner, and you are given probability of each one winning. So if B wins or loses, definitely it will affect A's probability. Just imagine there are four, this is the probability of A, B, C and D winning that particular tournament. Of course only one is going to win. Now suppose B backs out from the tournament, so definitely the probability of all other winning will become high, right? So that's why this is a case of dependent event, right? Now please understand, look at this question. At least one of A and B wins. At least one of A and B wins. So here either A will win or B will win. You don't need to write it this way, A winning and B losing, or B winning and A losing. You don't write that way, because the moment A wins, it's understood that all others have lost. The moment B wins, it's understood that all others have lost. So the probability over here will be 1 by 4 plus 1 by 5. That is 9 by 20. This is the answer. Same way, neither A nor B wins, so it will be 1 minus 9 by 20. So it will be 11 by 20. A loses, of course, it will remain 3 by 4. It's very simple. So I'm sure all of you have understood this first, second and third question. Yeah, Sumit, I didn't get, please explain second question again. Which question? This one. Look at this part. So the second question, neither A nor B wins. So what is the probability of A and B, one of A and B winning? It was 9 by 20. So 1 minus 9 by 20 is 11 by 20. This is the probability. Same way, in the previous question, neither A nor B passes. What is the probability of at least one of A and B passes? It was 2 by 5. So neither A nor B passes, it's 3 by 5. See, what does it mean? This means A fails and B fails. So what is the probability of A failing? 3 by 4. What is the probability of B failing? 4 by 5. So both failing will be 3 by 4 into 4 by 5. See, we are applying that rule of multiplication over here also. If we want A to fail and B to fail, so we'll multiply their individual probability of failing. So we'll get answer as 3 by 5. So I hope all is clear now to everyone, guys. So once again, show me a thumbs up if you have understood this part up till now, if you have understood. So now let's take one CAT question. This is again a CAT question. A wins given that B loses. Now you know that these are dependent events. So B winning or losing will affect probability of A. And here A wins given that B loses. Now what is the probability of A winning? 1 by 4. Can I say 1 by 4 means 25%? So out of 100% cases, B is winning, A is winning 25% cases. In this 100%, even B's cases are also included. What is the probability of B winning? 1 by 5. So in terms of percentage, it is 20%. Now you know B is not winning. So this 20% will be removed from the denominator because B is not there. So what is the probability of A winning now? It will be 25% out of the remaining 80%. The 20% is gone, or you can say 25 by 18, which is nothing but 5 by 16. I hope all of you have understood this question, right? You can also think it in another way in case if you found that complicated. Probability of A winning is 1 by 4 out of total 1. Now B is not winning. So out of this 1, we will subtract probability of B winning, that is 1/5 subtract karo 1 mein se. So it will come out to be 1 by 4 divided by 4 by 5. If you solve this thing, ultimately it will come out to be 5 by 16. Yes, everyone, have you understood? So this is what we had to discuss as far as the probability is concerned. So now there is one more concept related to binomial probability. Sometimes the question has been asked. So let's quickly understand what is binomial probability. So guys, this binomial probability is used in the situation where there are n trials. Matlab we are doing something for n times. Suppose I am tossing the coin for 5 times, or I am drawing 5 cards, or I am buying 5 bulbs, something like that. Buying each bulb is one trial. Tossing each coin is one trial. Picking each card is one trial. So there should be n trials. Then each trial has exactly 2 outcomes, success and failure. When I toss a coin, there will be 2 outcomes, head and tail. Let me call getting head as a success, so automatically getting tail is a failure. When I buy a bulb, the bulb may be working or it may be defective. So getting a working bulb is called success, getting a defective bulb is called failure, and so on and so forth. And then one more thing, probability of success plus probability of failure is 1. My bulb will be either faulty or defective. Ultimately, the probability will be 1. When I toss a coin, the outcome will be either head or tail. Ultimately, the probability of getting head and or tail is 1. So this is what it says. Are you clear up to this point? This condition should be met. Okay, so let me give you an example of this n trials, tossing 3 coins, buying 4 bulbs and all. And what is the formula for this binomial probability? So probability of R success in n trials is equal to NCR into P raised to R into Q raised to n minus R. Now let's understand all this variable once again. everyone, probability of our success in n trials, matlab if I toss 5 coins, so my n will be 5. Okay, I want 3 heads, so my r will be 3 head, r will be 3. And what is p? So probability of getting head, so probability of getting head is 1 by 2. So what will be q? It will be 1 minus 1 by 2, that is 1 by 2. So you just plug in these values and you will get that answer. Okay, what is the probability of getting exactly 3 heads when we toss 5 coins? So this is how we can solve straight away. So find the probability of getting exactly 3 heads in 5 coins. So let me just write down n is 5, r is equal to 3. Success, what is success? Getting a head, right? Getting a head. So probability of success is equal to p, which is 1 by 2. So what is failure? Q, so that is also 1 by 2. Now apply that formula, NCR into p raised to r into q raised to n minus r. Let's apply that formula. So I'll get 5c3 into 1 by 2 raised to r. Now what is r over here? 3 into q is also 1 by 2, 1 by 2 raised to 5 minus 3. So this will come out to be 10 into 1 by 3 cube into 1 by 2 square, 1 by 2 raised to 5. So that will be 10 by 32, or you can say this will come out to be 5 by 16. This is the answer. So I hope all of you have understood the steps. Are you all clear with binomial probability, everyone? Yes? Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's take one more question. Again, it is based on binomial probability. So historical sales data of a retail store indicate that 40% of all customers that enter the store makes a purchase, right? So someone purchasing, this is nothing but success. ठीक है, this is the success. So यहाँ पे जैसे मैंने कहा था कि there should be success and failure. So someone coming to the store buying that thing, article, is 40%. So what is the probability of success here? Now I can write 0.4. So what is the probability of failure over here? Right, it will be remaining 0.6. Now what is our question? Determine the probability that exactly 2 of the next 4 customers. So for each customer coming to the store is 1 trial. So there are 4 trials, 4 customers coming to the store. So that's why n equal to 4. And how many of them we want them to buy? So 2. So out of 4 customers visiting to the store, we want 2 of them to make a purchase. So that is this one. So let's apply that formula. 4C2 into 0.4 raised to 2 into 0.6 raised to 4 minus 2. This will be your answer. What is 4C2? 6. 0.4 raised to 2 is 0.16. 0.6 raised to 2 is 0.36. Right? Okay. Now 16 6 are 96. Let's do the calculation. 96 into 36. Right? This is what we need to calculate. Yes, guys, do you all agree with this? So whatever answer it comes over here, if it is at least 2, then you will have to find out this one. 2 customers buying that, 3 customers buying that, 4 customers buying that, and you will have to solve it. So what will be this one, guys? So if you solve this thing, let me just check the calculation. I think calculation is correct. So 36 into 100. What is 36 into 100? 3600 minus 36 into 4, 144. So 3600 minus 144, it will be 3456. Yes or no? So answer will be, put 4 decimals over here, 0.3456. Please remember, probability will always be less than 1. Probability will be less than or equal to 1. 1 means a sure shot event. This is going to happen, right? Okay, fine, guys. So let's go ahead, and this is one more question, and then we'll take few CAT questions. So some more time. A cow is tethered by a rope of length 15 meter to a post at corner of a square field with side 15 meter. Right? The cow is tethered like this. Let me just draw it properly. So once again, so suppose the cow is tethered over here and this is 15 meter and the rope length is also 15 meter. So can I say cow will be able to cover this distance or graze in the area which is formed by this circle of 15-meter radius? So that means out of the square field, cow will be able to graze this area. A flower blooms in the field. Given that cow likes the flower, what is the probability that the flower will be eaten? Can I say the flower can bloom anywhere over here? Out of the square area, what is the area of the square? 15 square. The flower can bloom anywhere, and cow will be able to eat only if it is in the shaded region. So what is the area of the shaded region? Can I say it's pi into r square, which is 15 square by 4, because it's a quarter circle, you know, square, the angle is 90 degrees, so this became quarter circle. So this is the probability of that flower being eaten. Guys, have you all understood this? Now you can solve this part, and this 15 square will be cancelled off, so it will be pi by 4. You don't need to solve this further. You'll always find this kind of option in the exam: pi by 2, pi by 4, pi by 8, something like that. Okay, everyone? Great. So let's go to next one. Now the CAT questions. Try for this one. How many 4-digit odd numbers? Quickly solve and type the answer in the chat box. How many 4-digit numbers can be formed such that every 3 in that number is followed by 6? Every 3 is followed by 6. Followed by matlab immediately after that 6 should come. So can I say 4-digit number? So first possibility is this number 3636, one such number. Then the other possibility is, okay, 36 and some other. Now of course I can't put 3 over here, so I can fill these positions by any other digit than 3. So I have 9 choices for this one and 9 choices for this one. This is fixed. Same way this is also fixed, so there is only one way. There is one way for this, 9 ways for this, 9 ways for this. I can put 6 over here, so my number can be like this: 3 6 6 6. After every 3 there should be a 6. Exactly नहीं कहा है यहाँ पे. Exactly 1 6 लिखा होता तो we can't put this 2 6s over there, right? So it is always subject to interpretation. So we are assuming that we can put the 6 over here. Now this 3 6 can be over here also. So again for this one you will be left with 8 choices, and for this one there will be 9 ways. Okay, so total number of ways over here will be 81. Total number of ways over here will be 9 into 8, 72. This 3 6 can be over here also. So again for this one 8, and for this one 9 ways, right? So total number of ways over here will be what? 72. Correct? So are we missing something? How many 4-digit odd numbers? We need to find out odd numbers only. Guys, so I missed this part. Okay, let's do it again. There is 4-digit odd number, right? Every 3 in the number is followed by a 6. Achha guys, let's understand it this way. Is it compulsory to have 3 in the number? No. If there is a 3, there has to be a 6 after that. But what if there is no 3 in that? So let's identify the numbers without 3. Okay. So can I say this position can be filled by any of these number digits: 1, 5, 7, 9. So there are 4 ways for this one. And there is this digit has to be filled, and there is no limitation on repetition or not. So then this can be filled by except 3 and 0 by any of the 8 digits, so 8 ways. Except 3 I can fill by any of the digits, so 9 ways. Except 3, this can be filled by any of the digits, so 9 ways. So what will be this one? 9 9s are 81, 8s are 648. 648 into 4, right? So this will come out to be 2592, correct? 2592. 92. Yes. Okay, guys, are you all clear up to this point? So this is valid. Now what if I have a 3 in that? So if there is a 3, there has to be a 6. But again, this 3 can't be over here because there has to be a 6 after that. So can I say this can be filled by any of these 4 digits, 1, 5, 7, 9. So there is always 4 ways to fill this. Now let's assume the 3 and 6 are over here. Okay, so this 4 ways is done, this 1 way is done. Now how many choices do I have to fill this digit? Can I say I have 9 ways to fill this digits? So total number of numbers are 9 into 4, that is 36. Correct? Okay, same way 3, 6 can be over here also. So let's fix them. Now this can be filled in 8 ways except 0 and 3. I can fill by any of the digit, and this has to be filled by the same 4 ways. So this will come out to be 8 plus 4. What is that? 8 into 4, 32 ways. Correct, everyone? So total number of ways will be 36 plus 32. It will come out to be 68. This plus 68. So 2560 should be the answer. Isn't that? The answer should be 2560. Are we missing anything? Just write in the chat box if you think something is missing in this. We have considered all the cases. These are the numbers without 3. Okay? And these are the numbers with 3. So when there is a 3, it has to be followed by a 6. Correct? So this is how they can be. Only then we can get 4-digit odd numbers. So total number of 4-digit odd numbers are 2660. Huh, guys, this is 2660. So let's make this one 2660. I don't think we are missing any of the cases. We are not missing any of the case, right? Okay, so yeah, let's find it up. Its answer is 2660. You can always check that. Sure. This is an easy question. Please try for this, everyone. There are 7 pairs of black shoes and 5 pairs of white shoes. They all are put into a box and shoes are drawn one at a time. To ensure that at least 1 pair of black shoes are taken out, what is the minimum number of shoes required to be drawn out? Can you tell me what is this answer? We need at least 1 pair of black shoes. So guys, whenever you come across such question, this is actually not a probability question. This is a simple common sense question. First of all, in such situation, you will consider the worst possible scenario. What can be the worst case? The worst case can be, I want a pair of black shoes, right? So suppose I got all white shoes. Initially, I got all white shoes. So I got 10 white shoes. Okay, 5 pairs of white shoes, so that is 10 white shoes. And then 11th came out to be definitely a black shoes. But then assume that this is black shoes of left side. Okay, then 12th also it came out to be black shoes of left leg, and so on and so forth. So 11 to 17 all came out to be black shoes of left leg. Can I say this is the worst scenario? I wanted to correct 2 shoes of correct pair, black color, but first I got all the white shoes. So 5 pairs of white shoes, that means total 10 shoes. Then 11th shoe came out to be the black color but of left leg. The 12th shoe came out to be of black color but of left leg, and so on and so forth up to 17, because there are 7 pairs of black shoes. So I got just 1 left leg shoes, right? And then 18th one will surely be 1 black shoe of right pair and 1 pair will be formed. This will be matching with one of these black color shoe now. So I'll have to take out at least 18 shoes. Please remember, in case if you are planning to travel somewhere and you had so many shoes lying in front of you, right? 5 pair of white shoes and 10 pair of black shoes, and now you are in hurry and there is no electricity, you can't see anything. So what you can do is you can just close your eyes, because anyway you can't see, so your eyes are closed. You can pick 18 shoes and you can just go. Of course you will have to carry extra burden, but you can be sure that you have got one pair of black shoes. Correct? So answer is 18. Have you all understood this? Show me a thumbs up if you all have understood, guys. Okay, so let's take this one. This is also a nice question. A train is running between Patna and Howrah, similar to that number of tickets, but this is slightly different. Okay, 7 people enter the train somewhere between Patna and Howrah. So this is Patna and this is Howrah. This is the railway line. Okay, it is given that 9 stops are there between Patna and Howrah. So let me call those stops as A, B, C, and so on and so forth up to I. These are the 9 stops. Okay, in how many ways can the tickets be purchased if no restriction is there with respect to the number of tickets at any station? 7 people have entered. Now there can be 2 things. The train is either going from Patna to Howrah or Howrah to Patna. It's one and same. So let's assume the train is going from Patna to Howrah. In how many ways can this people be issued the ticket, or how many different tickets how many ways can they purchase the ticket? So can I say the person who boarded on station A, the one who boarded from on station A can purchase A to B ticket or A to C ticket or up to IH, can purchase any of this ticket. So how many tickets will he purchase? 9 tickets, yes or no? Are you getting this point? There can be 9 different tickets that this person can purchase. Okay, why? Because excluding this A and P, he can purchase ticket from A to any of these 9 stations. These are 9 stations, including Howrah. These are 9 stations. So this person who boarded at A can purchase any of these 9 tickets. Which are those 9 tickets? Once again, A to B, A to C, up to A to I, and then A to H. Same way, the one who boarded over here will purchase 8 tickets from here to here, and so on and so forth. So he can purchase 8 tickets. So same way, the person who boarded at 9th station over here will purchase 1 ticket. So what is the sum of these numbers? These are the different ticket purchase that can be purchased. So 9 plus 8 plus 7 up to 1, it's going to be 45. N into n plus 1 by 2. So there can be 45 different tickets that can be purchased by the 7 people. So this you can think it this way now. There are 45 tickets, okay, and these are 7 people. So in how many ways can these 7 people pick their tickets from this 45 tickets? So we can say it's 45C7. The number of ways in which they can purchase the tickets out of 45 tickets is 45C7, because it's clearly mentioned 2 people do not buy the same tickets, right? So we just had to calculate that how many total number of tickets are there. It's 45, and out of this 45 tickets, how many ways can we pick 7 tickets for the 7 people? 45C7, option 1. Guys, have you all understood this? Yeah, show me a thumbs up once again quickly, so that I can show you a few more questions. You know, we are taking some challenging questions. So one more. Oh, okay, this is an easy question, because I'm sure you might have been tired by the previous question. So how many times does digit 5 appear in the number from 9 to 1000? Tell me one thing. 9 to 1000, digit 5, how many times will it appear, guys? Quickly tell me. Yeah. So guys, in such question, instead of taking 9 to 1000, you can just calculate for 1 to 1000, generalize it, and then subtract that number 5, you know, in number 5, which we should have not taken. Okay, so 1 to 1000, my 5 will be appear at the units position, or it can appear at the tens position, or it can appear at the hundreds position. Yes or no? It can appear over here, na? Or it can't appear at the thousands position. So this is what I need to find out, right? Okay, so at units position it can happen only once, so let's ignore that. So now what I'll get will be the correct answer. Directly I'll get the correct answer. So how many ways can I fill this digit? can I say this digit can be filled in a 2-digit number, by the way? Okay, let me put it this way, guys. If I take single digit number, digit 5 will appear once. If I take 2-digit number, then 5 will appear over here or 5 will appear over here. Yes or no? So we'll have to calculate the number of ways for this. Same way, if I take 3-digit number, 5 will appear at the units position, or 5 will appear at the tens position, or 5 will appear at the hundreds position. So we need to calculate number of ways for this. Is this clear now? Now the question is simple. This position can be filled in 9 ways. So 9 numbers. And this position can be filled in 10 ways. So 10 numbers. So this came out to be 90. Now this position can be filled in 10 ways, right? Just a moment. This position can be filled in 10 ways. And this position can be filled in 9 ways, right? So total 90 such numbers. Same way, 10 ways and 9 ways. So again 90 such number. And this will be 10 ways and 10 ways. So 100 such number, right? So what this came out to be, it's 280. This will come out to be 280 plus this 19. So 299. This is your answer. Right, guys? Have you all understood this? Yeah, this is simple. We can do it this way. Of course, there is one more way to solve this question. You can quickly think. Okay, what is the other way? We have already discussed this question in this kind of grid, M cross N grid, where M are the number of columns, N are the number of rows. If you want to go from point A to point B, forget about this M right now, point A to B, using shortest path, the number of ways will be M plus N C N. In case if you missed this part, then you can once again watch the advanced session of permutation combination, where I had explained, not advanced session before that, the third session of permutation combination, part 3. Please watch that. I've explained this thing completely in detail. I have derived the formula also. We had derived this formula. So we have solved this part. Yeah, last question of the day. Last question, guys. Chalo. Okay, this is really a tricky question, and I'll show you a shortcut for this. Chetan finds 10 cards from a pack of cards lying on the floor. 5 of them are black and 5 of them are red. He places them face up, one above another. Matlab, he places the cards like this. So how many cards? 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10 cards. So these are those 10 cards. Okay. He plays them in such a way that no black card has more than 2 red cards below that. No black card has more than 2 red cards below that. Now, how many red cards do we have? So there are 5 red cards. Okay, what if I do it this way? I keep first 3 cards red cards. Okay, the first position, second position and third position. I keep these 3 positions. I put this red cards. Okay, can I say it can be arranged in this 3 position in 3 factorial ways, because odd cards are different. And now if I arrange remaining 7 cards over here in 7 factorial ways, right, this will be my answer. The condition will be taken care. Now look at this. You have already kept 3 red cards above. Now whatever way you arrange, only 2 red cards will be there. So your red cards will be like this and the black will be like this. 5 black, or it can be like this: black, black, red, black, red, black and black. But ultimately below any of the card, you will not find more than 2 red cards. It may also be possible that we are putting red over here and all black. So not more than 2, matlab it can be 2, it can be 1, it can be 0. So this will take care of that. So answer is 3 into 7 factorial. You know, when you are given this kind of question, if you get this thought quickly, only then you can solve this question. Otherwise you will have to leave. If no thought is coming, you think for a minute or a minute and a half. If you're not figuring it out, mainly you will have to leave the question under a minute time. And this is what you will do when you take mock test. You will form your strategy, right? So I'll quickly suggest you to go for this plus subscription, in fact, so that you can get mock test. And we are also going to conduct the analysis of this mock test. So even if you have some other institute mock test, you can still go for Unacademy mock test by subscription. And yes, you can always use my referral code, which is SHAH10, when you go for that, and you can enjoy that benefit, right? Okay, fine. This is how you can go for the subscription. Download the Unacademy learning app, install it, and then click on the plus, select your goal as CAT, and click on the get subscription. You will see various plans. You can choose your plan, and then you will see this pricing. Apply this code SHAH10 and you will get the discount. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe our channel, which is Unacademy CAT4MBA, and yes, be part of our Telegram group also. So guys, that's it as far as this session is concerned. Please feel free to talk to me on my Telegram channel, Telegram ID rather. Telegram channel is CAT4MBA. My ID over there is Ronak_live for Telegram, and Instagram ID is Ronak.live. This is for Insta, okay, and this is for Telegram. Yes guys, so that's it. Hope you would have enjoyed and you would have learned. Keep spreading the word so that we become the #1 channel in the country, and see you at the 9 o'clock in the evening. In fact, today I'm also conducting one special session on factorial. Finding last 2 digits. So if you want to learn that concept of finding last 2 digits, attend my session after at 5 o'clock on Unacademy special platform. That's it for today.